What's up, folks? What's up, folks? This is your boy Roy back from the backseat of the whip. You know what I'm saying? It's the Preaching to the Birds podcast, where we like to bring you the latest breaking Eagles news as it comes to you. And you know, the cool thing about being an Eagles podcaster is you get to play with your angles and do what the fuck you want to do. So that being said, I want to bring you a new episode of the Preaching to the Birds podcast, where we talk about, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Eagles game coming up on Monday Night Football, right? So we got some crazy stuff to go over. Crazy stuff to go over. But let's get into the cheesy and delicious shit right now. This is the Preaching the Birds podcast. Let's go. So like I said earlier before, we got a game coming up, right? We got some predictions to come up. We got some, keys to the game, shit like that. Prediction, I'm gonna go over that first. I think the Eagles win this game. I think the Eagles win, let's go like 31-17. 31-17. The reason why is I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a better team than we give them credit for. They're a better team than we give them credit for. They have a great, pair of receivers. They got Chris Godwin, Mike Evans over there doing work. You know what I'm saying? Doing work. But, realistically speaking, like, that's really all they got over there. They got Baker Mayfield throwing on the ball, and I think that we can get to Baker Mayfield and get him to turn over the ball as long as we sack him enough, right? I think we have an advantage with Jordan Davis and Fletcher Cox and Jalen Carter on the interior of the offensive line against our defensive line, meaning, like, I think our interior defensive line can beat their interior offensive line. But, we'll see about that in the game. But let's get into the keys of the game. So the first key of the game to me is their wide receivers against our DBs. Mike Evans had a game for 174 last week. We have to be able to limit Mike Evans if we want to win this game to a lot less than 174, right? So, obviously, Slay's probably going to get Mike Evans. He might travel with Mike Evans. And then, what is the next person going to do? Is James Bradbury coming up? Speaking of James Bradbury, we should probably go over the, who's been practicing, who's not been practicing. So let me pause this real quick so I can give you that information. So yeah, let's go over this injury report. Terrell Edmonds had an illness. He did not participate. Quez Watkins had a hamstring. He did not participate in practice. The Quez Watkins hamstring is starting to worry me a little bit. Zach Cunningham ribs, limited participation. Jordan Davis ankle. Boston Scott, limited participation. Devontae Smith hamstring, thigh, limited participation. Jack Stoll ankle, limited participation. Josh Sweat toe, limited participation. Reed Blankenship ribs, full participation. James Bradbury concussion, full participation. Fletcher Cox ribs, full participation. And Kenny Gainwell ribs, full participation. So it looks like we're going to get Reed, James Bradbury, and Kenny Gainwell back for sure. I'm hoping Boston Scott can suit up. I'm pretty sure Devontae Smith is going to play. I'm not really worried about Zach Cunningham. The only player I'm really worried about is really, Quez. Like, what's going on with his hamstring, man? Like, is he going to be continuously hurt all season? Or is this something that's going to heal up soon? Because, are you trying to get paid or not? I'm asking for you and for the world to know. Because as an Eagles fan for the show, want to know. Okay. But, all right, that's really all I got for the injury report. Boom. Let's get into the rest of the news. So with that being said, it looks like James Bradbury should be starting this game. He should get out of, concussion protocol. And, for this game on Monday night, we should be going up against, the Cardinals with a full allotment of corners, what I'm saying. Got to see how the safety position plays out, see if Reed plays. But, it looks like he's going to play too. So it's, it should be a battle between, their receiving core against our cornerbacks. I don't think they can really run on us for real. I really don't. Our run defense has been really good since we've acquired Jalen Carter, and Jalen Carter's been doing great, and Jordan Davis has been stepping up his play and stuff of that nature. We've been really good against the run, and it even seems like Fletcher Cox has turned back the hands of time, because he's been doing mighty fine. But Yeah, so our defense should do pretty well against them, so I think we should win. The problem that I think we should have, though, I think the problem that we think we should have is running the ball against them, right? We got Vita Vea there for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They went and got Kalijah Cansey. They got a dude named Arden Key, something, whatever. I can't say his full name, but y'all get the vibes. They got some players on that D line that are really, really, really good. Actually, their front seven is really, really good with Devin White, and their linebacker depth there is pretty nice too. They got a nice safety over there as well. So, their defense is pretty loaded. And more importantly, they got a disciple of Bill Belichick. So, they're going to be throwing in those new defenses that have been confusing Jalen Hurts and making it difficult for our guy, number one, you feel me? But we'll see what's up. We'll see who finishes number one. I think the Eagles really win. Because, like I said, the key matchups are, their offensive line against our defensive line, which I think we should win. And then their receivers against our cornerbacks, which is kind of up in the air for me. I got to see if James Bradbury is really healthy. I got to see if Reed Blankenship is really healthy. You know what I'm saying? So far, Darius Slay has been, the only person that's really been able to stay healthy these last couple of years. Hopefully, he can stay continuously healthy, Trayvon Diggs just got hurt recently. Prayers up to him. We never want to see that happen, even though realistically, I told y'all it was going to happen. I told y'all Cowboy season was going to come, and eventually niggas was going to start getting hurt. I wasn't expecting Trayvon, but, shit happens. But yeah, prayers up to him. Prayers up to the Cowboys and shit like that. The Cowboy Nation and shit, whatever. But yeah, man, it's all I really got for y'all for the keys to the game. It's really just that. It's really just, their wide receivers against our cornerbacks, our O-line against their up front D-line, and then just the coaching battle, really. That's really it. Hopefully we ball out, beat their ass, go up 31-17, and then, we up 3-0. If not, there's going to be hell to pay, for sure. All right, we out.